Hey YouTube, it's me again, Malcolm, or Smooth Ice Dude, whichever you prefer. I am playing Sims today, and I figured I would start the video off by just introducing myself because I feel like my videos have been very haphazard lately. I've just been kind of uploading, so I'm trying to get into editing because I know that like editing's important, but for right now, I am working on getting my job and getting back to school and everything. So it's going to take some time for me to be able to properly make these videos. But for right now, I found some time during the weekend where I am able to start editing. So I will jump right into the video. Today we're going to be playing Sims 4. I got kind of bored, so I made like a 12-hour long stream. I'm just going to be cutting that up and voicing it over because apparently during the stream it didn't actually record my mic audio. So feel free to stick around. I'm going to start the video now. So we're starting off. I already made the character. I didn't think that I would need to like edit it anymore. So I just essentially kept one of my old Malcolm characters that was wandering around. But yeah, Sims 4 is a great game. Very open world, very choose your own career path, choose how you make your money. Just generally easy life type choices. I haven't played Sims since I was in like middle school, so it's gonna be a big jump. And like what I gotta learn and do and all that other stuff. So I think I was making this sim homeless. I sent him out to the middle of nowhere to stare at a tree, because he refused to build a house. So I'm bringing him home a random girl that I found on the street, and they're gonna build a house together, with the money that he saved up. If he can figure out how to, get home. All right. Well, now that we're home, it still is just a plot of land. We're right next to the sewers and everything, so it's not looking that great. We're kind of ugly in our whole design, but the good news is, I think it's just a temporary house. A very long temporary house, but we'll continue on with this story. I tried not to usually do boxes, but since, I don't know, like it's super sim-like to do a box, I'm just gonna make mine into like almost a box. But I think the design I'm going for is like car, and I think that was about it. Just sideways cartoonish car driving on water to represent boat. I just started to make rooms at this point. I was like, okay, well, we can have like a small kitchen. We're definitely gonna need a study, so that's going right there. I also want to have the bedroom up in the top left, next to the study, so that I can dream about future career goals and everything. That was just gonna be a bathroom. I wasn't really keen on making it too large. And then I think I was just building another master bedroom because I was thinking right across the hall from the bathroom, that's probably gonna be the best place for a master bedroom. But yeah, I think I kind of got zoned out. So while I edit this part out, I just figured that, yeah, it'd be the best place for a master bedroom. Placed it down. Our budget was kind of low, so it was going to be kind of a crappy house. But it should last at least 1 or 2 generations. That's the main goal of this game. You just kind of gotta last more than a generation or 2. I'm gonna make this story kind of like crazy. I don't exactly know how yet. I was just kind of figuring out like what to do, types of I guess improvements. I was still figuring out the tools at this point, so I'm like, how do I get rid of this extra wall I placed? So I was just kind of reading everything. But yeah, I figured it out in the end. I just kind of had to push triangle. It wasn't that hard. But man, I couldn't read. It was taking forever and a day, and then when I finally did get it, I was like, finally. But moving on, there was this issue of me not having anyone other than me. So my plan was originally to let the first person walk in be my like lover or whatever. And I think once I get this house built, yellow guys are gonna see that after I got this girl, it was a whole side crazy story quest. But for right now, we're putting up the windows. I am focusing on trying to set myself up for the bougie life. I'm buying the most expensive window that I could find, just to say that my site is perfect. I didn't know if I should put it in the bathroom or not. I was debating, so I kind of just went without it. We're gonna do a couple of doors. I didn't really care about the door quality. I was like, nothing really seems to stand out. I'll get sliding doors for now, and that would basically be it. That was just for the front door because I wanted some sort of quality at the front. But the inside, we just kind of went with like, I think, plain, basic, cheap doors. We didn't actually choose this one. We thought about it, but it didn't happen. It just wasn't a smart decision, I guess. JK, we put it in the study. So what I was saying was, I think we went basic doors, probably, yeah, pretty basic. Next to gay, but not gay. And then we were running out of space because I kind of crammed everything in. I didn't want to build it 2 stories. I didn't want to even build it 3 stories. There was no basement. I don't think I was really focused on making it look pretty, more so than just functional. But for now, I think I was, at this time, I was just like kind of focusing on like, what type of design am I working for? Like feng shui type, does it flow energy wise? Like directly back, I wanted the door from the inside to lead directly to like the bedroom. But at the same time, I wanted there to be an off-side bedroom, if that makes sense. So if you walked in, you could go to sleep immediately if you look to the left, or you can just do the whole journey, go forward, and then go to sleep naturally, I guess. But regardless, I started decorating the kitchen. You have to remember that stove because it's always going to come important later on. It's the expensive stove, which is why I kept debating on if I should get the expensive fridge, and then I did. Because we have a small kitchen, we might as well go all out. Here goes me trying to figure out decorations for lights. I never know which ones to do, so I just kind of like randomly pick them. But this time I actually tried to care. I was like, okay, well, we should have some sort of like chandelier for the dining room, and then we should like, you know, or like a chandelier for the middle piece, and then like lights all around, just for, but I want the lights to be consistent, so I was like looking for a specific light. We also wanted an outside light, so I was like, okay, let's add that. But I think we ended up choosing like the most basic light for the inside. We were gonna use just natural lighting and just do the sunlight, but then I was like, my Sims are probably gonna hate me for that. So we ended up just choosing this like boring basic one. Placed it all around. It wasn't that bad, but still. Not a whole lot going on in terms of what I plan to do. I just kind of went with it. I was figuring out walls and everything, so that was still going on in my head. I kind of did make a whole side quest story for like a different me, I guess. But we'll get into that video later, I guess. For right now, it's just this single house being built. And all the intricacies that went into building it, I will explain. I didn't really know which room to work on, and my budget was getting kind of low. So right now, I'm like, alright, let's just finish off the kitchen, because it is, yeah, not going great. But I knew I needed a dining room table. I knew lights were still an issue. I knew that we needed bedrooms and we needed a bathroom, all the basics basically that I needed. So I just kept decorating with lights. I think this is the one where I tried to like be unique and be like, let's actually do some different lights. So I did like a tranquility thing for like the study, and I think it came out good. I just didn't need more than one, I think. So I was just like, yeah, that's good. But for the bedrooms, I wanted there to be like a bunch of light around, especially for like the kids' bedroom, or like I thought it was gonna make it into a kid's bedroom, but we'll see what happens later. But yeah, for right now, let's just focus on the bathroom. Just putting some lights on it. We have a connecting bathroom. There's no really other way to access it, so it's just kind of, you either live here to use that bathroom, or you get to use the guest bathroom up front. But yeah, I started decorating what I would later turn into the kids' bathroom. I mean, the kids' bedroom, along with my bedroom in front of it. But for now, I think that's the general idea. The concept of it was just to have all the room layouts. We are going to eventually put that chandelier we were talking about for the dining room table. And then I guess we'll just start getting into the furniture. So for right now, I really wish that my mic wasn't muted, and that you could have heard my explanation for when it was going live. But I suppose that's about the general gist of the house. Um, I'm probably just gonna fast forward it until we're done because explaining the house isn't that creative. So for here, I finished the house. I put down the flooring, some counters, and I gave myself a bed. I told myself to just try to find a job. I chose the entertainer one just because I was like, well, I'm streaming and I'm on YouTube. Might as well. But yeah, I just kind of sat there for a bit. I didn't really know what to make him do. We didn't have a lot, and I kind of just was waiting on money. We had $23. So I was thinking about ways to get money. And I was like, oh, well, I could start art, but then I don't have enough for an easel. I could start programming, but I don't have a computer. So it is truthfully just fishing. So I ended up clicking here and going fishing. Make some quick money. Sell off these fish that I got. But I never really got around to selling the fish. It was just this long, convoluted story of me collecting a bunch of fish, and then random woman appears. I figured that meant that I was gonna get like a blowjob or something eventually, but that's beyond the point. So for right now, we are just trying to fix the relationship because that's not a woman. But for right now, I got a bunch of random, like, people fishing on my lot, which is cool. I don't mind it. We are kind of fishing in the sewers though, so that is one of the issues. But I ended up liking it, so that's the good part. We did catch, I think, like 2 or 3 fish, so we could sell those or eat those later. Surprisingly, that food didn't cost money, so it was free. That was about it, and then I went to bed. End of that day. And now that I am sleeping, I think I was gonna do probably my first day of work, and then I'll end the video off there. But yeah, pretty much it was just a building house day and getting our sim to make at least 1 or 2 friends. And since we succeeded in that, I think that we're pretty much good. I want to see him off to work, just because I want to remind you guys of how much money you make during work, and it's not a lot. You really have to do a lot with a little, and it is kind of insane. There's not really any way to improve yourself. You just kind of have to, if unless you build yourself this tiny little box and are comfortable being in a tiny little box for your entire life, it's not gonna be great. But that's why I get outside and fish. My guy doesn't really like being cooped up in the house all day, so we fish. There's not really a lot else to it. Occasionally I will try to like make him pee or something, but I really just kind of let him do his own thing. I think that he knows what's best for him, and me interfering with his life ends up with me kind of like being his god, but not like his like good god. So yeah, no, I interfere with his life sometimes, but it's just kind of like a when I feel like it. Like right now, he needs to pee, but he doesn't know how to pee. I had to cancel all the things he went to go do himself to tell him to pee. But then he just goes to work, so I don't know. He could pee at work. He pees at work, so I think that's about it. It's a short first day. It goes by super quick since I don't have any other like family members or relatives. But yeah, we don't get 2,000. That's just our first thing. I think we get about like 200 or so, maybe a little less. But regardless, it was enough to start building the rest of my house. So I was like, okay, well, we need somewhere to eat. I can't keep standing up and eating, so let's focus on, what did I say? Skills? I don't know. Regardless, still want somewhere to eat. Gonna click the dining room table. And then we just started looking for somewhere to eat. I chose this little glass one just because it like seemed breakable enough if my sim got angry. He could just smash the table. Other than that, we chose the most expensive dining room tables. I mean, expensive dining room chairs. Just to remain bougie. I wanted different colors, so you're gonna see different colors throughout this episode. I mean, throughout this series. But for right now, we chose like the baby blue and gold. Here goes me trying to add another one, but realizing I'm too poor. And then I think we were just kind of like, that's a good stopping point for the video. So I think that me being able to eat, me being able to sleep, me being able to work would be awesome. I did want one other way to make money, so I am not solely relying on work for this episode. So I was thinking maybe I'll just get the desk for the computer. If I did get the computer, I can't remember, but right now I'm pretty sure we got the computer. I ended up ending the video, and that was about it. So thank you guys for watching. This has been an awesome video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to see the next one, and I will see you guys there. Later. Bye.